Okay, continuing on from where I left off, as I pick up the correct controller, basically we're going to keep playing as I always said I would. In fact, I'm probably just going to add this to the other video, to be truthful with you, because... Or I could make 2 parts and just use the natural split. Pokemon learn new techniques as we grow, but some will be taught to them by people. Pokemon becomes easier to catch if it has a status problem. Okay. Anyways, a lot of this is very tutorial-esque. I'm pretty sure the original Gen 1 games probably all say the same universal thing. So, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Just keep moving on. We could pretty much just go challenge Brock. I don't think there's anything else to really even do. I think there's like a hidden item somewhere over here. Let's see. Nope. There it is. 1 Pokeball. Okay, moving on. I think we will fight the trainer. I think I'll use what's his name? I'll use Mankey. I'm never gonna. Dude, that's the whole playthrough. An item in the bag can be selected or assigned to select for easy usage. It's gonna be the whole playthrough. Stop right there, kid. You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Sure, dude. Dude. Oh, these levels. What the hell? Even though it's floating, we can hit it with low kick, which is also a crit. That was incredibly easy. Okay, level 9. I got a little scared upon seeing that level jump. Sandshrew. We have nothing that can really do anything decent to Sandshrew. So like always, if you pick Squirtle, if you pick oh, that did no damage at all. If you pick Squirtle, if you pick some of the other Pokemon, you have a much easier... Oh, this is annoying. You have a much easier time just because wow, alright, 10 damage, sweet. We'll use Charmander. Nice thing about Sandshrew is it doesn't really learn any ground-type attacks. Should have just done this from the beginning, to be honest. But, yeah. I mean, there's not too much that we can really do here. Most of these Pokemon we can just kind of get through. If you have water or grass, you pretty much murder Brock. I mean, there's not really many things you can do about it. I think at this point you could also find Bellsprout in Let's Go. So they are a little bit more lenient about learning things. And giving you different Pokemon. I at least want to use Mankey to fight his first Geodude. And then we could just kind of Ember our way through everything else. And we could heal if need be. I don't think we'll need to heal. I think it'll be that simple and easy. There's no reason for us to go into the Pewter City Gym of or the Pewter City Museum, I don't think, because we can't get Aerodactyl until later when we get Cut. So I think we have to kind of wait for that. I don't even want to teach Cut to any of my main Pokemon. I forget, do you need to use Waterfall in this generation? I can't remember. I don't remember what the TMs are. Unlike Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which added Rock Climb, and you have to actually use it in some of the later areas. I think it's only necessary for Mount Silver, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. Let's save, I guess. I hate everything. It's about a 10-minute break, give or take. I think it was just under 10 minutes. In fact, I still didn't even do what I needed to do. So, whatever. So here I'm Brock, I'm Pure's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Which is quite hilarious because he's actually one of the easiest gym leaders. Him and Roxanne are pretty much just easy mode. As long as you can move and, you know, hit them. You could say that about any Pokemon gym, to be honest. Alright, I think I'll win this. And then we're going to swap directly. Oh, crap. Hopefully this is still enough. I'm banking on it. No, okay. Well, he's using Defense Curl. It's not going to buy him any extra turns. I forget, does this Onix know any Rock-type moves? I don't think that it does at all. I think it's pretty simple. It doesn't know any rock-type moves. It just is the rock-type. Which at this point, you don't really have too much to work with. Maybe. I'm going to use Mankey as much as I can. Okay, bind. Ooh! That's because it's heavier. It does way more damage because he's heavier. So if I could survive this next turn, I basically get through scot-free using only Mankey. Wow. That's incredibly easy. As I knew it would be, but still, just to even see it in action is still a thing of beauty. Good God. Almost a double level up. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this. The official Pokemon League Boulder Badge is one word. Now, in this generation, badges increase your stats outside of battle. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful and enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. Wait, take this with you. TM39. Technical Machine contains the technique for Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the movement that contains Pokemon. It's only... Yeah, this is what they totally got rid of, and it's the best thing they ever did. So when you use one, pick the Pokemon carefully. Anyways, it contains Rock Climb. Rock Tomb. I'm sorry, Rock Climb is a different thing. Can't read. Almost can't even play Pokemon. Okay. Well, that's pretty much the only thing we need. I don't even know where we get Flash from. I think it's missable. Which means you can stumble around Rock Tunnel for like an hour and accomplish nothing. Check out the museum. No. Oh no! Why did I talk to you? You fucking shell. Let me go. Come on. Go. Get away. Why do I even do this? Why? I was minding my own business doing the right thing. Actually, it's good though. I need to check out the Pokemon, to be completely truthful with you. We need to get some extra potions and stuff, because we're going to be going a while without a Pokemon Center. Some extra Pokeballs. Oops. Let's buy some potions. How many antidotes do we have? One. Let's buy like 2 extras. How many Paralyze heals? Let's buy 2. Okay. Awakenings. I'm not even gonna buy any, because in this game you get the nice cheese of being able to have. I forget what the name of it is. I don't think we need to worry about burn heals. Okay. In this game, we get the cheese of being able to use the Poke Flute, so Awakenings become worthless. Okay. Here he is. Alright, I was worried for a minute. Oh, Malcolm. I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. You receive the running shoes from the aide. Press the B button to run, but only when there's room to run. I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. There's a letter attached. Dear Malcolm, here's a pair of running shoes from my beloved challenger. Remember, always cheer for you, don't ever give up. From Mom. Okay, so now we can run. Thank the Lord. And this entire playthrough speeds up 800-fold. Because we're no longer bound by whatever we needed to be bound by before. Okay. I should totally teach Rock Tomb to Mankey. That would be pretty interesting. Am I gonna get my ass kicked? I probably should have swapped out. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to get away with this. Okay, maybe I won't. Let's swap, because this is gonna be annoying. Let's do this. Oh, perfect! We have a perfect counter for this. I don't know why I didn't see it coming sooner. And it's a good thing I did it exactly when I did it, too, because this game would have completely screwed me over right there. Alright, you're done. It's going to be the best move ever to use. It is kind of lame that they don't even let you go on to Route 3, like at least a few early parts of it, to get some extra level ups before you fight Brock, but whatever. Did it ever stop anyone from beating Pokemon? Probably not. I'm surprised he held on with that little health. We're totally skipping Lieutenant Surge, by the way. I'm not doing him right away. He's really difficult. Alright, nice. Karate Chop. It'll work better on some of the lighter enemies we'll be fighting. Okay. Wave, lock it down. Now, I might, when I push some of these Pokemon forward, I might correct some of their natures, change a few things about them. I might do that. Like I said before with the XD and Coliseum playthroughs, which I don't plan on playing again, to be truthful. I really don't. Like, I really don't. But maybe I will, actually. Maybe I'll replay them one more time to get good Pokemon in this game. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see. I really don't plan on doing it anytime in the near future. Especially since these games right here don't run off battery, which is probably the best thing. I think Emerald was the last Pokemon game to use an internal battery, and then after that they stopped doing that for pretty obvious reasons. Okay. I hate everything. Yep, pretty much. Let's go. We need to go heal because we just got through a pretty tough fight. So let's go ahead and heal. Especially since there's a Pokemon Center right outside of the Rock Tunnel. Or Mount Moon, I'm sorry. We're doing Mount Moon first, not Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel is a ways away. I don't even think you need to use Flash to illuminate Rock Tunnel. Ugh, the fucking awful days of HMs. Remember those? Ugh, I'm so glad they're done. That was another thing that I gotta give credit to Let's Go. That's just because Let's Go was made after Gen 6, which is when they got rid of it. Let's use Mankey. No, we need to use Pikachu because we're gonna eventually encounter a whole bunch of different water types in a little bit. So probably should use Pikachu for some of these. Especially since, as you can see, the levels are starting to go up a little bit. It's not a ridiculous hike, though. I mean, Pokemon has never been a really difficult series of games, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to struggle. So I won't struggle. Okay, wasn't too bad. Weedle. No, I think we're fine. I don't think we need to do anything. We'll use this one trainer for, Mankey. Of course. I'll swap out after this. I'm gonna let him get the KO. Just purely there for annoyance. Yeah, we'll swap. It's the only reason they throw Weedle in like they do is just to annoy you. Okay. Just Thunder Shock. It's a Caterpie. It's not going to do anything. Later on, Thunder Shock or Thunder Wave is going to be very helpful for disabling certain Pokemon, which I cannot wait. Going to be like cathartic payback, because that's all sometimes what they do, what the AI does, is they'll use Thunder Wave just to intentionally screw you over. I mean, the whole point of the move is to intentionally screw you over, so it's not like it's, they're using it wrong. Pretty much using it the way it was intended. It's only have one HDMI, no, it does not. There's two. Very good. Oh, got it. Bugcatcher Colton. Apparently, he's someone we already faced. Is that the lore that they're running with? Well, I'll use a potion. It sucks. I have to use a potion. We're not even in the tunnel yet. Oh, here we go. Oh, I skipped it. I held it too long. Yeah, in this game they have a cool animation every time you use an item, which is something that also did not return for Pokemon Emerald. And that's the unfortunate problem with a lot of Pokemon games, is they get a lot of cool things added in, and then they don't really ever use them. Like, they they kind of just exist in 1 or 2 games, and then that's it. And it's like, if every Pokemon game truly built off the last, this series would be perfect, because we would have so many cool features and everything going on at one time. It would be amazing. Unfortunately, we get none of that. We're deprived. There's not a damn thing we can do about it. We are all at Game Freak's mercy. Usually, though, the later a generation, the better the game. Which means that's to be expected, but, you know, thankfully. It's kind of why Heart Gold Soul Silver is so good, because we got to get it at the end of Gen 4. These games are good. I actually kind of prefer these games over over Ruby Sapphire. Emerald, it's a hard sell. I think I do prefer these remakes, though. Just because. Oh, no. 1 damage. Oh, no. Not 1 damage. Look at that. Big ups to Paralysis. If I could get out the wrap, I'd take no damage. Adamant Nature is awful, by the way, for him. Or for her. That is true. That is the only tragedy of the playthrough so far. It's Pikachu didn't get the Bashful, and Mankey didn't get the Adamant. See, if it was the other way around, or, well, I mean, it is the other way around, but if it was, you know, the opposite, it'd be pretty set. Will I be able to defeat it? I wasn't paying attention to how much damage I'm doing. Let's try it. I totally wasn't paying attention. Okay. Almost a level up. Okay, let's go back and heal. It's gonna kind of be this whole playthrough. Let's go back and heal, because there's no reason to use items when we're this close. I also need to find the amulet coin. What is nice, though, is that this game allows you to basically rematch almost any trainer just by running a bit, which I think is, again, another awesome feature that should have been in every Pokemon game that they just totally forgot existed. The Versus Seeker truly makes this game good. It makes it easy to farm for money later. And I hate that we cannot get, like, all these things in one Pokemon game. Because it would be so awesome to be able to do all of this at once. Swap you in. Your train, let's get it. Yeah, I think my controls are slightly delayed by like half a second, maybe. Given how ghetto this setup is, I don't kind of blame it too much. But this is a very ghetto setup. Like, even by my standards, this is pretty ghetto. This is... What? Oh, oops. No! I don't need a help system. Oh, actually, this would be pretty helpful later. Look at this. This is pretty helpful. I won't deny this. This is nice. But then they reintegrated this in Gen 7. And I like that you could summon it up pretty much whenever. So for games that are kind of like gateway games for people who might have been out of the Pokemon scene for, you know, 10 years or more, this is actually not that terrible, all things considered. It's pretty nice that you could, like, oh, I have no clue what I'm doing. Boom. Summon it up. But, you know, I don't need to do it. I've been playing Pokemon my whole life, and in fact, when did I play these games? These are 2003, right? I think? 2004? So, I don't even really need any of this. I don't even think that has a speaker. Okay, very good. Catcher Greg is going to use Caterpie. Oh, you're one of those trainers. You just have a ton of Pokemon for whatever reason under the sun. Just because you can. Most of whom won't even really do anything. Okay, I actually kind of like the way I have this set up. This is a nice setup. Okay. Yeah, this is going to take a while. But you know what? I actually kind of prefer Pokemon when there's a few turns back and forth, like this, as opposed to everyone just getting one-shotted. Okay, Kakuna. Let's do it. We don't even need to do that. Unless they like to mix it up. At one point, they do kind of mix it up a bit. Or they try to like throw in Magikarps then to attack them and stuff, just because you're not expecting it. Shock. Yeah, I guess this is a Gen 3 thing, where they can have like 1 HP and it's basically not even visible on the bar. Like there's the tiniest little bit of red. Okay, perfect. You caught up in literally one fight, so it was all kind of worth it. Here you go, quick attack. Yes. What do you think? They're both kind of equally useless. I mean, Growl is alright. I don't know. Maybe there's statistically one that's better than the other. I'm just going to get rid of Growl. Because at least that'll make Quick Attack hit harder. But I'm not going to use Tail Whip anyway, so what does it matter? Okay. Pod. We'll just keep it. Might as well get that initial first little bit in. Just get that initial quick hit in first. Might as well. I really do feel bad for some of these Cocoon Pokemon. Like, the later Cocoon Pokemon don't have it this badly. I think after Gen 5, they started giving them, like, other things to do. Which is kind of helpful, I guess. Very simple, very easy. Pikachu, the star of the show here. Let me guess, you have more Pidgeys, don't you? Last Sally? No, why you or why? Why do people like Rattata so much? I thought I was the only person who actually really liked Rattata a ton. Because in truth, I actually like that it can learn Flame Wheel as an egg move, which is it's actually pretty cool. So I prefer that. I like to use that, but that's about the only reason I would ever use a Rattata or Eradicate. Like, there's not really a ton of reasons to even consider it otherwise. Okay, maybe we could finish it off with a quick attack after this. Oh, no! No, it's paralyzed. We could just do this. Just completely skip by. Okay, let's... Nidoran female. That's only poison. Oh, crap. Let's use Charmander. I don't think they get the ground type until they become Queen and King. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Congrats, I guess. You're still not going to move faster than me, so you've already lost. That's unfortunately how Pokemon goes. You either move first and get the good moves in, or you move second and you make the real clutch plays. And I mean, there's obviously variations to that, but this early in the game, you're not going to really get to do too much. We're not going to be able to get by this trainer. Maybe we should just use Charmander just to give him some experience. Sure. There's that guy down there we need to hop down to be able to fight. I want to try and see if I can skip by until we get to the Pokemon Center over here. Because then we'll be good. There we go. Level 11 Caterpie. Boy, are you doing something wrong. Alright. 13. I think this is Metal Claw, right? Yes. Perfect. And they removed this move from Charmander's level up, by the way. So this is a rare exclusive thing you can get on Charmander. I think it's an egg move, but I mean, again, you want to spend time learning an egg move, Metal Claw? Hell no. I mean, you could learn Steel Wing at that rate. I want to find a Spearow, though. I think they are in this route. My memory of Kanto and my knowledge of it aren't that great compared to some of the other routes, namely Gen 2. Oh, you do challenge! I'm trying to get by you. Don't do big game with me. Last Robin, Jigglypuff. high level Jigglypuff. Now, this was Gen 8 or Gen 7. We could get by using Metal Claw here, but we can't, so we're going to do this instead. Remember, in this generation, a move's effectiveness is determined by type as opposed to the move itself. I gotta remember that. So a move like Metal Claw is, well, actually, this time it makes sense because that's the way it is in the future. Okay, disable. Still easy. Didn't even need Mankey. What is cool is that you can teach a Generation 1 Charmander submission and then put it forward. You can also do that with a Cubone, but I don't think it can learn Rockhead. Like, the fact that hidden abilities are locked for Virtual Console Pokemon you port forward kind of prevents a lot of broken setups, like a Machamp that can use Fissure, for instance, because you can only get No Guard on a non-hidden ability Pokemon. And once a Pokemon has or doesn't have their hidden ability, they can never get it or change it. Which, I mean, I guess is for the best, because you get some pretty broken combos. Okay, let's go back and see what Pokemon we can find. What do you have to say? Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon, Geodude. Now, in theory, I could trade with myself to get, some other Pokemon. So it's not like if I catch an Abra somehow by the miracle of God, then I technically could use it. It's not like I'm forced to not use it at that point. Okay, we'll fight this. It's very quick, as you can see now. Now that we're getting a little bit more powerful, we can actually use our stabs to kind of get through some fights easy peasy. Pidgey. I mean, Pidgey's never a bad thing, but I don't want a Pidgey this time. And it's not like we're never gonna find a Pidgey again, to be truthful. They're only everywhere. Nidoran female. Huh. Maybe I'll catch it. Get our all-star cast together here. Oh, perfect. Poison Pin. You are a delight already. I love you. Never change. You're not going to be really helpful in any gym, though. That's the problem. I would just have you to have you. But you know what? It's better than nothing, right? We get all our special crew and cast together. I am looking for like a flying type though, so like Spearow would be good. The small must be treated with caution because of his powerfully toxic barbs. The female has smaller horns. Remember, this is before genders were introduced. Oh boy, here we go. After this, I'm gonna go heal. Oh, sweet, look at this. Alright, no crits. Only injures. Okay, I'm gonna swap to Pikachu after I get the first hit. I could get a second. I don't think it should knock it out. Let's see. Oh, come on. You... Let's go heal first, because the poison is what's going to drive me nuts. Should actually almost use Nidoran. If you remember in my Eevee playthrough, I used Nidoran male, and I actually got it pretty far, and then I stopped using it because we had too many poison types. Which is a rare thing I never thought I'd actually say in a Pokemon playthrough. What was I doing? A guy here will sell me a Magikarp if I really want to use it. That could be our water type. Mild. Ugh, that's kind of garbage. Maybe. I'll keep her around. Where is he? I think it's one of these guys over here somewhere. He sells it to you for 500 too. It is ridiculous, and it's a clear, obvious ripoff. Hey there, laddie. I can get the deal unless you have a secret Pokemon. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. And outrageous... Yo, the game even comments on it like you're some kind of dumbass, because you kind of are. Alright. I need to not. I need to put bike. I need to get the bike on that immediately. I don't even remember where you get the bike voucher from. And outrageous. A lax nature, too. I don't think that's too great. Yeah, you can't even really do anything with it. Kind of needs to go in front. You need to grind a little bit with it. And even then, Gyarados doesn't really learn any good, like, offensive moves. So it's pretty much just dead weight until level 15. Alright, we're looking for a Spearow anyway. It doesn't really matter too much. You know what? I believe in you, Magikarp. Forget what the comment section may say. Forget what the naysayers might believe. We're getting the ragtag team together of all-star Pokemon. And you know what? That's what really matters in this group. Is that we have fun. Damn be meta and all this other stuff. We're gonna take on Kanto. We're gonna get all the legendaries. And, yeah, so on and so forth. Actually, I'm gonna leave it in the daycare. Once we get to it. We're actually not that far from the daycare. Okay. Swamp. Nidoran, maybe? Anyone can really do it. Let's do Mankey. Mankey versus Mankey. Mine is better, of course. Okay. Shot. That was a one-shot, too. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at the daycare for probably a good chunk of the playthrough. And then it'll come back. It'll be awesome, actually. Now here we can't find the Mankey, of course. But you know what? This is actually not too bad. Or not the Mankey, the Spearow. Once I catch the Spearow, I'm going to move on. I'm not going to do this all the time. Of course, I should have just... we're at such low levels, I don't need to take risks like that. I can just kind of knock Pokemon out. And just call it a day. Although that Pidgey is not bad. You know what? I don't want a Pidgeot. No, I don't want a Pidgeot. I want a Spearow. Well, I mean, if we ever, you know, can land this. Come on. Dude, now I can't hit at all. Oh my god, you did one. You did one. You know what? You're the chosen one. I don't care anymore. Welcome to the team. Thank you. Welcome to the team. You've sufficiently annoyed me enough that I'm going to put you on the team. Thanks for joining. Does not like to fight. It hides in tall grass and so on, foraging for food such as small bugs. Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. Alright. What do you know? Gentle. Oh, we do not have good natures in this group. Thanks, I guess. Alright, let's heal and we'll move on. Okay. Your Pokemon. Dude, it feels just like 10 minutes ago we had none of these Pokemon and we were running a 10-man or a 3-man party. It feels so weird now. We have a full 6-party Pokemon group. Come on, thank you. Yeah, I'm a little delayed on my controls. Mount Moon. We can actually find some good rare Pokemon in here. See, I never understood why people complain about Zubat. It gives you a perfect time to level up some of your other Pokemon. Because Zubat is actually pretty weak, all things considered. And we can't even get a Golbat. See, that's the other thing. We can't even get a Golbat in this game until post-game. So there's really, like, no point at all. Okay, we'll catch it. This one we'll take the L on, because we kind of got it for free, to be honest. Just get it to fill the Pokedex a little bit. eyes. It relies on ultrasonic cries. It's our first one over. So, I mean, it would be cool to get a Crobat, because Crobat can learn Fly. A nice Bullet Seed is a TM, apparently, and they got rid of that pretty quickly. But, yeah, there's really nothing. Oh! I don't think Pokemon can flee from fights in this game. Get in there, Pikachu. I also like that it does know Quick Attack, so Quick Attack is kind of a safety net. Okay, perfect. Keep weakening me. I actually like this. I'm into that. Good stuff. I'm gonna catch a lot of rare Pokemon. This is gonna be pretty sweet. Except your pound is pretty hard. I don't even want to risk the Thunder Shock taking it out in one hit. Oh, well, maybe I should have. Oh no, maybe I should have. This is a mistake. Should have known better. Your special defense probably isn't terrible, is it? Okay, scratch. Oh no! Why would you fall in love with this thing? Did you ever take a look at it, Charmander? Okay, Encore's fine. If it ever gets to, you know, use it. Cute. We could probably squeeze one more, but I don't want to risk the crit. Because we've been very lucky with crits and the AI has not been. Yeah! Awesome! Alright. Capture all these good Pokemon, very nice. We're not getting any experience so far. So let's just save. I think we should actually back out and go heal. Well, you know what? Let's not. Let's keep looking around and keep grabbing as much as we can. Because once we go in, I don't plan on capturing, because it's not really worth it unless you find something really rare, like a shiny or something. And believe it or not, I did find a shiny a few months ago when I was playing. Excuse Pigeon. When I was playing Heart Gold Soul Silver, I came across a shiny Geodude. True story. And I was really like, wow, that is ridiculous, because there's no shiny modifiers in those games. So if you find a shiny, it's just that 1 in 8,240 some chance that's just at play, just normally. It's pretty crazy. Alright, Pidgey, it's time to put you to work. Oh, nice, resists Astonish. I think this Pidgey sprite is actually a direct remake of the Pidgey sprite from Gen 2. Pretty crazy how they reused it. I do kind of miss sprites, though, for what it's worth. Something very, very unique and fun about them. Like, I mean, I guess looking back, the moving sprites of Gen 5 aren't that terrible. I just really did not like Black and White 1. I really just was not a fan of the whole, oh, new region, nothing familiar. And it just felt like they padded the Pokedex a whole bunch with a whole ton of Pokemon. And you know what? I guess I gotta give credit to White and Black too, because they are the first Pokemon games to have these integrated style Pokedexes. Well, no, technically they've been doing it since, you know, Ruby Sapphire, but I think you kind of get what I mean, where it's like you find... It's like heavily integrated, you know, they swapped it up and put a whole bunch of random stuff in it. Okay. Almost. This one's pretty strong. He's tanking everything. But he can't really do any damage to Pidgey, so it kind of worked out pretty nicely. Nice, level 6. All that work just for level 6, by the way. Oh, we're definitely going to drop you off. I feel like if we're going to drop him off, we might as well not even level him up. Whatever. You know what? I still believe in you. I just need to believe in everyone else who's actually going to do something for the next 20 hours of the playthrough. As much as I love you, Magikarp. Actually, I should still swap him in. Should swap him in before trainers, actually. Little does the asshole know that if he were to evolve it, it will become a really powerful Pokemon. Because we all know Gyarados is one of those Pokemon, basically, you know? Oh, come on. Let me in the... Oh, no. This is going to start now. Thank you. Yeah, whatever. It's like right now I'm going to press Y again because reasons. I'm going to swap him in. Because I know you're a trainer. I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. Clefairy. Well, we already caught one. I guess once we get rid of Magikarp, we'll swap in Clefairy, maybe. That might be pretty good. Remember, in this generation, yeah, Vital Spirit. Love it. Perfect. In this generation, most Pokemon types only have one ability. Oh no, but Q-Charm still works. Well, if we can fight through the Encore, we can do this. Come on. Pray we can hit through it. I know you're in love, but just bitch slap it. Thank you. Most Pokemon that have Q-Charm are females, so if you can kind of squeeze by that, you kind of make out like a bandit. Okay. Let's fight this guy whenever we're done with this. I think on the second floor you can find like Onyx and stuff. Alright, another Clefairy. I've never used a Gyarados like this, though. I think the only time I used Gyarados is the one from Gen 2, the Lake of Rage. Oh, come on. Ugh. That might be the only time when I've really used it. It's working out pretty nicely. Suspicious men in the cave. Well, that's not me. I look like a normal 10-year-old. I think you're 10 in this game. You're always some young variation of your age. Okay. Let's do Weedle. What is it? You could do Nidoran. Right? You shouldn't know any other moves. I have never used a Nidoran female seriously in any playthrough of anything I have ever done. So this is completely just mixing it up. All he can do is really string shot me, and I mean, he can't poison me, so... This is gonna take forever, isn't it? I believe in you, Nidoran. I believe in you. You're gonna literally move last every time, but I believe in you. Poison Point, right? Yeah. What's the other ability that they learned? It's not Poison Touch. Poison Touch is rare. Alright, well he can only do it like another 2 times, give or take. And then after that it'll just fail. You can only lower it so much. There you go. Look at that. 1, no chance of poison. You're going to be great for Koga, actually, because you can learn ground types. But then we have floating, which we could totally cheese in Let's Go, because there's no abilities. Certain Pokemon have completely different type matchups. Okay. Magikarp grew to level 7. If we could get Magikarp to level 15, it'll be completely golden. It'll be perfect. Oh, Kakuna, sweet. It's the same thing. Actually, since it's Kakuna and I know it can't do anything to me, we could freely swap in the Scrub Squad, as I guess I'll refer to them lovingly. Although, to be fair, if we're going to do this, we should probably swap in for someone who can hit special. Like Pikachu. No point in hitting it physically, it's just going to completely ignore it. Just like that, see? There's no point in struggling. You gotta work smarter, not harder. I always hated those beady cocoon eyes. Okay. You got me. We actually did miss a few trainers, so I might have to go back and fight them. Because I did skip over a few. Ooh, Geodude. That's not terrible. But I don't think I'm going to take a Geodude. Right? I mean, because by the time we get to Blaine, we'll have so many alternatives and options that we could utilize. I don't even really care much for one. We need to get Gyarados to learn a water move, which I think is basically going to be Surf. Okay. Move up. Yeah, it's a dead end, that's fine. Once again, Pidgey. This is the only thing that Pidgey can really get experience from. I mean, it's either Pidgey or Nidoran. I think we can find a Moonstone in here somewhere, though. So that might make Nidoran actually usable. Because we can immediately level it up. And evolve it straight away. Okay, come on. I don't even think that would go any faster if we were to turn off battle moves. Because I think it has to check anyway and say that it's not and doesn't work at all. Ooh. It's good level ups, man. Level 8. Okay. Paralyze heal, which will be somewhat helpful. Let's actually go back and fight those other Pokemon, I guess. If we get a Geodude low, I'll try to catch it. Because I'll just catch it just to have it. I don't even know what Pokemon I would use to try and catch a Geodude, though. I feel like everything I have will kind of... You know what? They appear so late in the game, I'm not even worried about it. That's sport. I don't even think that would help against Lieutenant Surge, to be honest. Nope. Okay. Magikarp grew to level 8. Alright, let's go fight those other trainers. Maybe head back to Pewter. I can never, ever. We have 1,412. So let's go back and do that really quickly. Just so we can get a little bit extra experience. I think there's like a dude with a Rattata or something we can beat up. Get his lunch money and then use it to buy Pokeballs or something. Just because I want to be kind of efficient and not leave him. Because if I leave him, then nothing is going to really work. Okay. I already fought you. I think it's the same Pokemon no matter where you are. Okay. Wow, I actually remembered to hit start that time. I mean, shock. We'll use Pidgey, depending on what it is. You're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? Don't you, like, scrape your leg or something after this? Spear. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a boss fight, apparently. That's right. That's 5 damage. And that's static, okay. Static is really helpful. It's Pikachu has a really good set of moves, so I actually kind of like that. Someday I'll do a playthrough where I'll use a Spearow. Unfortunately, it seems like today is not that day. Because I actually don't mind it. It's not a bad Pokemon, it's just Pidgey is way more acceptable. Accessible. Ugh. Don't feel like I'm preventing you from chasing your dreams. That's kind of mean. Okay. I should totally be cheap and trade over the amulet coin from another game. That would be pretty good, actually. I won't do it. This game is actually one of the few Pokemon games where it's very easy to grind for money. If you find certain people, you can easily grind for some cheap cash, basically. And some experience on the side, too. Okay. That was actually way faster than I thought it would be. Let's buy like 3 Pokeballs. Well, you know what? Let's not buy any. Let's buy... We have antidotes, right? Let's buy 3 antidotes, because I feel like we're going to need some. Potions, we have... Oh no, I think I selected potions. Let's buy 4. Okay, that's all my money. Just do that, I guess. Alright, with that, there's no reason to come back to Pewter. Pretty much set, to be honest with you. Okay, now we can move on. Let's clean out this floor first. I forget what the layout of Mount Moon is. I never really studied it. It's something real, not terrible, but different at least. Pidgey again. Once Pidgey learns Gust, he'll be even better. Gust used to be a normal type move too. The stuff I learned from playing Gen 2 first, and then years later playing Gen 1 is ridiculous. So much changes when you do that. Tackle's doing pretty good damage, though. And there is no fighting type gym in this game. Actually, there technically is. And I kind of feel bad for fighting type gym. Because Sabrina basically bullied them out. She bullied them all the way to Kanto. Well, technically Chuck has his own thing going on. I like how this guy says, "Don't sneak up on me," when he walked over to me. You're a real smart cookie. Oh yeah, look, I think it's the only natural steel type in the Kanto decks. Let's use Charmander. Even though we could use Mankey here as well. Metal Sound missed. The only steel type. So this is the only change to the Kanto Pokedex that exists in these remakes. Because they weren't going to remove a type and then add it later, so they just had to compromise on this. Everything else, though, figure it out, asshole. And that's completely on you. Alright, Voltorb. Oh shit, this Voltorb's going to use Sonic Boom on me, won't it? That's going to be rough. I don't know why Voltorb floats in some of these sprites. Yeah, so we need to kind of take it out quickly. I don't particularly want it to stick around long enough to KO someone. Oh no, maybe it doesn't know Sonic Boom. I think we're a little lucky. I wonder when Mankey evolves into Primate. It must be like level 28 or something. Alright, Magikarp's level 9. 6 more levels. We're almost halfway there. 6 more levels, and then it'll be able to fend for itself, kinda. 1 potion. Rare candy. Oh. I'm gonna save that, because the later we go in the game, the more that will mean something. I'm not gonna use it right now. Alright, usual. Bring out Pidgey. I hate to be so unoriginal and use Pidgey. That's the other thing. Everyone uses a Pidgey. And to be fair, the best Pidgey now currently is Modest or Timid. Because of the way they changed it for Mega Pidgeot. It used to be Adamant. And then they changed it because, you know, all the things. And I really do like Mega Pidgeot. It's one of my favorite Mega Evolutions. I have a couple real ones I like. Did I even use it in the playthrough? I don't think I did. Because you kind of need its ability for it to be good. And that's what I said before, is that there's no abilities in Let's Go Eevee. And that's one of the biggest problems about it. There's so much stuff that just didn't exist in that game that would have made it so much better. Go through this game to get to Cerulean. It's a true tragedy, and it's a true shame. It's a Caterpie. What's the worst that could happen? Said Spray and Pray in his final last words before his final YouTube video ever. Defeated by a level 10 Caterpie. Here's my story. Come on, Pidgey. Can you learn Gust? It's gotta be like level... I don't know. All flying type moves are physical in this generation, so it doesn't really matter what I learn, to be truthful with you. So if you learn Aerial Ace, that's probably like a really good one. I forget what other flying moves there are, because there's no Brave Bird. Hurricane doesn't exist yet. So it's like Aerial Ace or Air Slash or something. Those are your best flying type moves. Okay. There you go, Gust. Sweet. Gotta love it. It's gonna make things a whole lot faster because we can actually get the stab. I am thinking of doing a playthrough of Let's Go Pikachu, where I only can use the Pikachu. So I am thinking about doing that. I need to kind of figure that out. I think that'll be pretty cool, to do like a playthrough of Pokemon Yellow with only the Pikachu, and because there's no HMs or anything that you need to teach to mandatorily get through, you can just kind of just exist, you know? I think that's pretty cool, actually. You can just do it normally. So I know you need some Pokemon to get into certain places, but I think you only need to bring it once, and then you pass the check. All my candies would be on one Pokemon, so we would have ridiculous stats. I would like to do that before Sword and Shield come out, but I'm not going to sit here and promise it. And then, again, I wasn't a huge fan of those games anyway. So we'll see. Thank goodness for Gust. Another one? Alright, I'm not complaining. It's actually pretty nice to play this with no regard for battery. You don't have to worry about your SP dying or anything. Okay. Send it right back out. I think this was also the first couple of games where, like, Pokemon have different cries depending on, there's also different cries about, how much health they have left. Uh-oh. Perfect. Finessed, my friends. I finessed it. Perfect. I love it. I love you. You know what? I started out hating you, quickly becoming one of my all-stars. Okay. We should actually probably leave and go heal. Well, not really. The only person who's really weak is Pidgey. So we have Magikarp. I think that's really it. We need to level Nidoran. I'll level her once I get to Cerulean. Let's use Nidoran this time. Astonish will be able to hit, but Poison Sting won't be able to do anything. Or no, it doesn't know Poison Sting yet. It knows Leech Life, which also won't really hit hard. Okay. And here we go. Flinching and everything going wrong at once. Unfortunately, Nidoran was a tad bit... Oh, no. Oh, well, I mean, if I swap it out, it's not going to gain enough experience to level up, but I feel like it will. I need to teach you another move. Because that ground type is going to be pretty good later. As will Surf. Also, since you can rebattle in this game to get infinite money, you don't really need to worry about, like, Surf not being able to get Surf and then technically being unable to finish the game without trading for some sort of item or something. Or, well, no, you can't trade items in Gen 1, so you would need to trade Payday. Like a Pokemon you have... Oh, no, you're not going to be able to defeat him. Let's risk it. Perfect, okay. I got scared for a minute. I'm like, yeah, he's going to use Astonish. We're fine. Right? You're going to finish him off, right? Okay. Well, that's all Nidoran can do. It's pretty awful, but whatever. Level 8. And you learn Tail Whip. That doesn't help. And I don't even think you have a tail. Boy, Magikarp is going to be pampered through this playthrough. So I'm expecting big things from it later. Maybe teach it Blizzard, because there aren't that many ice types in the Kanto decks. It's kind of one thing that's a little bit unique, is that there's just Jinx, Articuno, maybe like one or two more I'm forgetting. There's not really many ice types. Some of these rare types wouldn't get like numerous amounts of Pokemon until way later. Okay. Okay, Magikarp is level 10. Halfway to being able to defend itself, by the way. What do you know? Excavating for fossils here. Sometimes Rock Computer Gym lends me a hand. Okay, so nothing. Very good. Oh, it's way bigger in here than I thought.
Oh, it's way bigger.
Masquerade. Oh yeah, you get Oddish. If only we could use Pidgey. There's no way I'd be able to swap him in. I'm not even gonna bother. Might have to heal Pidgey. I'm gonna try to start using Pikachu as much as I can. Because I think Starmie is 21. It's really ridiculous the level that Starmie is, and its speed is outrageous. It's one of the unfun things about some of the early gyms. They're all pretty annoying and difficult. We'll just keep it going. Ugh, what? Bellsprout, you got a weird sprite. Alright, whatever. Okay. Let's keep going. Do you come to explore the cave too? I also think that in this game, which they don't do too often, anyone who's male has blue text, anyone who's female has pink. I think in the Japanese version, they have different speaking styles or different text, but in the American version, they just changed it to different text color. I think that's what happens. I don't really pay too much attention to it. Karate Chop. Might have to back out, actually, to heal up a little bit. Because I didn't go down the first ladder. I forget what's the right way. Okay. Ooh, that's painful. But I can one-shot, so... 15. Too bad. Come on, Magikarp, buddy. You will not help us almost any time during this playthrough, but you'll be our designated water taxi. Can't even learn Surf. That's how just awful a Magikarp's existence is. Can't learn Surf. Can't learn any decent moves until like level 15 when it's normally found at very, very low levels. And then when it evolves, it kind of doesn't really learn anything in this generation without assistance. Feels kind of bad. I think that Hoenn is easier, actually, in that regard. I think that a lot of the Hoenn gyms are pretty simple until the end. I think the end is where they get a little bit harder. Like, Winona's a little hard. The most trouble I've always had is Lisa and Tate. I've either completely steamrolled them or had a really rough time with them. And to be fair, they are kind of mandatory, unlike Winona, who is the only gym leader who isn't mandatory. You can put off Brawly, but you can't face Norman without getting Brawly's badge, which is something I found out later. This guy has rock types, guaranteed. Maybe we should take a break and hop out. Yeah, let's use a escape rope. And I've always used I always keep escape ropes on me now, because I once got trapped in Hoenn's Victory Road, and I basically was like, dude, yeah, I don't know, it was pretty bad. Let's heal up. Okay. Let's go back in. Let's keep doing this. I'm liking that Pidgey is kind of getting some good levels off of Zubats. Like I said, I never really complained much about Zubats. I always thought they were pretty decent to get some experience off of, if you like rock types, electric, ice, anything like that. Okay, very good. Let's actually go down the ladder, because I think some of these dead end at some point. Oh, let's try to catch this Geodude. Who can we even use to catch this Geodude? I don't think we can really... Forget it. Whatever. Let's use Mankey. Okay. Karate Chop. Okay. I think somewhere around here you can get like a couple items or experience and some other thing. Oh, Paris! Ugh. I think I'll pass. Paris and Parasect aren't that great, but use Pidgey. Get some extra good experience from this thing. Even though, actually, Paris is one of the few Pokemon that can learn Spore, which is pretty good. Spore is I think it's a 100% accuracy move, so it's actually a good move to teach like a Smeargle or something. Okay, what's down here? Oh, wow. Scroll the screen. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. That's a great way to describe yourself. Team Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Sandshrew. Oh boy, my one weakness is Sandshrew because I actually can't do much to it. We don't know any water or grass type moves yet. So let's use Pidgey. And that was just a great way to start off, I guess. Oh, forget it. I'm using Charmander. I think Sandshrew has... Yeah, with all the defense curls and everything, I'd rather just use Charmander instead of taking this much damage. Look at this. He's hulking up for some reason. I think I'll pass. since we can't hurt it with electric. So much nicer. But unfortunately, we gotta split the experience 3 ways. Rattata. Of course, Magikarp is Rattata's one weakness. Yeah. Okay. Let's use... I want to say Nidoran. I think I'm gonna have to grind Nidoran off camera. I don't think that's gonna go too well. Karate chop. What? Oh my god, but I one-shotted it in return. So, I mean, it worked out kinda, not really. Okay, so that we're gonna totally use... I think it knows Bite. Why did I send Charmander? Oh, forget it. Maybe it does know Bite. I don't know. I think it might be level 13 it learns Bite. Let's send Magikarp in and then we'll do something else. We'll swap it out for Charmander again, I guess. Nope, just Leech Life. Okay. I was going to use Pikachu, but I forget that they swap the positions when you swap Pokemon around. It's not difficult. It does suck that I won't be able to use like Thunder Punch or something and have it count as a physical move with that adamant nature, but oh well. I mean, even then it wouldn't really help me much with swords either. So let's use a potion since I have so many of them. Need to definitely use one on Mankey. Oops, I held it too long again. Let's use one on you. Here we go. Ready? I like this. For what it's worth, I think this is a pretty cool scene, and they don't ever really reuse it again, so... Yeah, there's nothing else down here. Just a star piece. Maybe there's a hidden item somewhere? I don't know where the hidden items are. I need to literally sit here with a guide and try to figure that out. Send out Pidgey. Alright, level 11. I feel like there is something else down there, but now we gotta backtrack all the way out anyway. Well, the Paris are good, though, because that's easy. I would like to get a Paris that knows Sport, though, although that's more of a Smeargle thing, and I think you can get Smeargle in this game. I think so. I know you can in Emerald, because they have that Artisan's Cave. Again, there's a lot of weird stuff that was never really utilized in other Pokemon games. Like, for instance, the Altering Cave was kind of a precursor to, like, GTS gift spots, but then it totally never happened, and it just never became a thing. And it's unfortunate, but oh well. So it just kind of ends up being this place that's just like an empty, wasted room, because you could tell it was really just intended to never see the light of day in that state. And it does suck, but what can you do? I mean, technically I could also use Lapras, but Lapras is so far down the line in this playthrough, I'm not even going to rely on it, because you don't even get it, I think, until you free Silph Go. So what's the point? I won't be able to use it. So yeah, Lapras is also the third ice type, I guess. It's an incredibly rare typing in this generation. Or, I guess, in Kanto, I should say. Is this the right way? No, okay. So I guess Mount Moon is very linear. Unlike in Gen 4 and 2, where it's been heavily shortened because of memory space. Which is basically what it comes down to. Okay, we'll use, actually, we'll keep using Pidgey. Gust. You really got off supersonic. Are you serious? I mean, I guess we might as well use Pikachu then. I'm not going to struggle with confusion. Okay. Good. Ekans. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting for Nidoran with, because we can't get Umbreon, or I'm sorry, we can't get Espeon, which would be good. We can't get a lot of other Pokemon, so I mean, it's either Drowsy or Abra, basically. Let's do, it doesn't matter, let's use Pikachu. Well, Charmander is not going to help us in the next gen. That's kind of why I'm like, trying to skip by it. Because he's really not going to be able to do anything, which is going to help us. The only Pokemon who can help us are really going to be, like, powerful ones, like if we could evolve Nidoran, and maybe, like, other ones on the side that have stabs. So grass types aren't going to be effective because Starmie knows psychic moves, I think, and it's just way too fast. It hits way too hard. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted. I might be able to get one more turn in. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I should risk it. Hopefully he doesn't get to move again. Okay. Actually, I could win this fight. It's a gamble, though. I could win it. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Actually, I don't think I can swap out because of the wrap, right? Yeah, okay, so let's just heal. Trying not to have Pikachu faint here because I actually want Pikachu to, you know, get experience and level up. Oh my god, it's like 10 damage a turn. It's ridiculous. Almost. This is why I bring multiple antidotes. So you are good. TM46 Thief. Okay. That's not bad, actually. Heal that. Oh, I skipped it. Sorry, I'm used to mashing through it. Let's see if we get a shiny. Another... Let's not get a shiny Geodude. I already have one of those. It's a golden Geodude. And I'm not taking any more of those. Okay, let's use Mankey. I think I only ever use Mankey for these. Okay. Very good, very good. Alright, so I guess Mount Moon is linear then. You just go in these little side areas and you just get the loot. You meet some Team Rocket grunts, and that's pretty much it. I thought there was more, like different, like one of them was the way forward and the other ones were wrong. I guess it's literally a straightforward path, which is why it's good I replay stuff like this, because I legitimately forget this. Like, it's been that long. Nice. Good old Static. Lightning Rod is good, but sometimes Static is just better. I might try to get a Manectric when I play Ruby and Sapphire. Those playthroughs are definitely happening. 100%. Okay. Like how we both face each other at the same time. Oh, you shocked me. Both walk face first into each other. Hiker Marcos. Some shifts. Oh, that hurt. See if we can just start one-shotting. What? Wow, I thought he was KO'd. I can't see that, like, last bit of red. I have to actually, like, really focus on it. It's so little in this game. And level 12. Geodude again. There's no way you can fight another Geodude. Let's use Charmander. Oh, I should have brought Magikarp in. Damn it. Scratch. Or not Scratch, Metal Claw. The enhanced Scratch, basically. Okay. Level 16. Ooh, you might evolve. Alright, it's time. Onyx. Okay, let's bring in Magikarp, because this is worth some experience. Yeah, joke's on you, asshole. You sold me the Magikarp for 500. This dude is going to carry me to the end of the game. He's going to be the one that takes out Lance. You know what? Screw the Lapras. We don't even need it. We're going to use you. The whole game. The whole game. I'm not even depositing you in the daycare. You're with me till the end, buddy. That's it. These are the 6 Pokemon I chose. We're sticking with it. They're my comrades. My brothers in fate. Very good. Wow, shocked again! Ooh. Yep, Charmander's evolving. Well, no reason to not have him evolve. But, of course, that means the only real problem is that, well, there's not really too much to do with him, unfortunately. We're gonna kind of go a few gyms before we can truly move on. Okay. I didn't even learn anything. That's how depressing it is. We should heal you. I feel like we're gonna need the both of you. I think we should just heal everyone. We have the potions to make do with it. I need to save our super potions if we can get any for Misty. Because Misty is not gonna be fun. I don't think Jesse and James are in this game either. I think we won't see them. I think that's only yellow. I'll heal as necessary from here on out. Because we're actually almost done. Mount Moon is not a very long... Oh, sweet, you have the Moonstone. Nice. So we could either use that to evolve Clefable or Clefairy into Clefable, Nidoran male into Nido... Or was it Nidorino into Nidoking, or Nidorina into Nidoqueen. Take your pick. We can do any of that. I think these games would have been so awesome if they had a... I really do wish we had a Johto remake on this engine. I just think this engine is so good. It's so much cool stuff. I mean, it's not even really an engine, but just this everything about Gen 3, or specifically, everything about this is just so nice. I just like the way these games look so much. It's very cool sprites. I don't know if it was a different team that made it or how that worked out, but I don't know. As usual. It's good that everyone is coming up in levels, though, except for Nidoran. I think Nidoran is going to need like a whole session dedicated to leveling it. It's like the one wild card Pokemon, but you know what? I have faith. Maybe the faith is misplaced, but I have faith. Okay, now we need to fight a couple of Team Rocket grunts. And then we can pick our fossil. Okay. Once again, if we had Bulbasaur... I mean, this gym is kind of weird, because even if you have Bulbasaur, I think Starmie knows Confusion. And even if it doesn't, it's just really powerful. So let's use Karate Chop. Even though I think Low Kick might do more. Oh, we could catch this. You just have to do so much damage, don't you? Let's catch it. This is pretty good. Just have them around. And then, technically, I mean, you can complete the Pokédex in Gen 3, but you basically need both of the GameCube games, both the Hoenn games, and then both of the Kanto games? I think somehow it works out that way. I gotta see what the version exclusives are for each. It kinda ends up that way. It's weird. Rattata. The usual. I don't know why I always go into fight like that. Oh no, come on. Dude, oh, well, that's just cheap. There was no surviving that at all. Completely gypped. There we go. We're almost done. Just hold it out. Dude using stupid moves like that. Unfortunately, a lot of fighting types don't have great defense. It's truly tragic. You would think that it would be a complete shutout. Sometimes it isn't, especially a crit like that. Oh, here we go. Well, that's fun. I wonder if Nidoran... It's not Nidoran yet. I wonder if you can steal the win. Because it's paralyzed. You should have no problem. This is why I don't do Nuzlocke, by the way. Because double crit would just completely make my life miserable. And I'd hate everything. Nice. Sandshrew. I already know who to use for that. I'll never do a Nuzlocke. That will never happen. It's not for me. I'd want to... I'd basically want to retire from Pokemon forever. Why did I send Charmeleon out? I need to send Magikarp out. No, boy, this is bad. You'll be fine. Take it. Okay. Technically, we could use the Geodude. Not really. I don't know. I feel like I want to use the Moonstone for some reason. Well, that's not good. We lost basically 2 of the Star Squad. Because, you know, reasons. It just kind of happens, though, but what can I do, really? We got double critical hits on his really powerful move. I mean, that's always fun. It's possible. It's not like Fire Emblem levels of bullshit, but it is bullshit. At least we have this. Still trying to use Astonish. Well, that's where Pidgey comes in to carry the playthrough, I guess, for the most part. Okay. Let's actually use a potion on Charmeleon, because I don't particularly feel like having it go in and faint in one move. So I'll just use it, because I don't even have any revives. And even if I did, it's not really worth it to even use it, because we're almost done with Mount Moon, I think. I think we go down this path and then we go around it, and I guess we gotta go up and then we go back down. And that's it, we're done. You know what? I'm not even fighting this, I'm running. It's the first time I've run this entire playthrough. I know, it might have been a long time, but there's no point in fighting this. There's no point in really fighting anything else anymore, because we're not really gaining that much from it. Just leave. And now you start to see how often you get into fights. Pure Geodudes the whole time. Okay. Ooh, okay. Good thing I didn't run directly into you. Whatever he has, I think we should be good, though. We, Team Rocket, shall find the fossils. Surviving Pokemon from them will earn us huge riches. Tata. Can't really even begin to hurt it, so we're just gonna have to use you, Charmeleon. You have probably the best defensive stats out of all of us, so I mean, I guess it makes sense. Yep, here we go. See, it shouldn't be that ridiculous of a move, but low defense stats mixed with stab, mixed with critical hit, basically makes it a really powerful move for right now. It's like the start of really ridiculous moves. Let's send Magikarp in. I have to be mindful of what I do. If I did a playthrough of Leaf Green, I would probably like swap it and try to use different Pokemon. I'd definitely get a Spearow. I'd definitely get like a Lapras. We'd use him as the water type. Maybe bring Bulbasaur, as much as I would totally not want to do that. Oh, come on. Now this game is just messing with me. Okay. Each life. It's the confusion that really gets me. Come on, can you snap out? Nope. 5 turns of this? Sounds good to me. Almost there. Pidgey had its energy drained. I'm feeling lucky. Nah, I'm not lucky. It's like the one move it could have actually used to deal damage to Pidgey. Oh, and then it gets a crit. Please snap out. Alright, well, this has been fun, I guess. Yeah, it really has been. Wow, I'm not lucky with this at all. I'm risking too much. It doesn't matter. We're basically fine. Okay. Whatever works. Level 13. This is all for you, Magikarp. All for you. We intentionally are sacrificing our first 3 turns just for you. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think we have to fight anymore. No, we have to fight you, Poindexter. I found these fossils. They're both mine. Super Nerfy Yell. Oh, no. What did I really get myself into? Can't poison it. Let's try it. Oh no, it knows Pound. Oh no, that's not gonna work. And it knows Harden. Oh, this is definitely not gonna work. Whatever, we'll get the experience for Nidoran, I guess. Charmeleon is really our last Pokemon, so whatever I do, I gotta make sure I heal it. Just use Ember the whole time. I would like to get a Psychic type, but I don't really know any good Psychic types in this generation. Oh no. Steel? Okay, that works. Barely. Hopefully it ups my attack, because I know it can do it, it just never happens. Yeah, really overplaying that sound effect. Okay, 5 damage. We're at the point where that kind of doesn't matter and it doesn't really hurt. We need stuff like 8, 10 damage. Okay, Nidoran's level 9, Charmeleon's level 17. Coughing. buffing no Harden? I like how Magikarp is a higher level than it, but literally cannot attack it without struggling for 40 turns. They couldn't even make Splash at like 10 PP. They had to make sure there was no hope of you ever attacking with these Pokemon. So they made sure that to give it probably the most out of almost any move without boosts. I don't think there's any trainers from here out. Voltorb. I'm gonna risk it. We're in not the best situation here. I'm worried, but I'm gonna risk it. Remember, there's no save states here. This is 100% OG. So, oh, 2. What was I afraid of? It did literally 2. Almost one-shotted it in return. I'm over here like, you know, maybe it'll do something like, I don't know, I had 16. Maybe it'll do like 8, 9. I'll be a little scared. Maybe 6 if I'm lucky. Yeah, 2. More than good. Okay, so he'll let you choose one or the other. We'll each take a fossil. No being greedy. Yes, I want the Helix fossil. We're going to revive Lord Helix. And you can have the dome, whatever. Congratulations. I think after this is just a short, quick run out, and then we're done. Let's not even fight this. We're so high above this, it doesn't even matter. One antidote. Okay. And I think that's the exit, right? The exit is literally a ladder. So these are the two dudes who will teach you Mega Punch and Mega Kick. Now what is kind of lame is you can't actually reach them once you run over here and you jump down. Because there's no way up from this ledge. So once you jump down, you can't get back to this spot until later in the game when you learn Surf, which is kind of lame. They basically lock you over here and you can't go back to Pewter City until way later. So unfortunately, this is the part of the game right now when I need to decide if I'm going to give anyone these moves. Punch are roaring for us, packed with destructive power. Chips are down, Mega Punch is the ultimate attack. And teach it to your Pokemon. So we can only learn once. Yeah, see, they even tell you that this move tutor can only learn it, or teach it once. So, yeah, he knows that he doesn't need to learn it. I'll just hold off on both. Yeah. I mean, why even use it, you know? Might as well just hold off and wait. Oh, let's jump down over here. Let's save, I guess, since I haven't saved in a while. That would be pretty bad if, like, anything glitched out or something. It's good that this, it's very good that this this cartridge works. I was a little scared at first, but it worked out. Yes, let's please heal. Okay. I like how we caught this one dude mid-step. Alright, so there's a few things we can do. Actually, there's literally only 2 things we can do. We can either go do the Nugget Bridge, or we could fight Misty. And no matter what we do, we're going to struggle a little bit. Because Misty is no joke. There we go. 1 rare candy. What do you do again, old man? Only skilled trainers can collect Pokemon badges. You have at least 1. Okay, now then. Which one of the 8 badges? Oh, he can actually tell you what they do. Alright, that's pretty useful, actually. First thing we need to do is let's see what Pokemon are around here. And then let's try to get Magikarp to learn Tackle. But more importantly, we need to start leveling up Pikachu. Okay, we get Ekans, who is only level 6, which is really nice. So we might as well use Nidoran. If we get it to Nidorina, I'm going to just probably evolve it right then and there. Probably gonna need to heal after every fight because Nidoran can't do too much. Okay. I forget what else you can find in this route. It's nothing too major. Same old, same old. I mean, listen, Pidgey had to go through this at one point, and even Magikarp, well, Magikarp just kind of had to exist. Okay. I need to swap moves around, too, because Growl is... I'm eventually going to hit Growl, because I'm going to do the delayed input wrong. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to fix that either, so I don't know. For some of the real-time games, it might be a little difficult. It really does suck. There are really good games I would love to play on the Wii U or whatever, the Switch, if the Switch ever implements Virtual Console for all these different games, which it probably never will. There are a lot of things I would like to be able to do and play, and I mean, this game is one of them. I mean, granted, they would have to make it so you could import Pokemon because nobody would play it if you couldn't, but some other games like Yu Yu Hakusho Spirit Detective, Tournament Tactics, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, which I actually do own, by the way. I do own Oracle of Ages and Seasons on the GBC and on the 3DS. And the unfortunate part of it is I cannot play it on the Wii U. I can't play it because it's only games that are only Game Boy Color can only be emulated on the 3DS, even though there's really no reason why they shouldn't be able to be emulated on the Wii U as well. It's one screen anyway, so you might as well. What also sucks is it acts like it's on a Game Boy Color as opposed to a Game Boy Advance, so you can't use the Advance shop. You know, Peck, I'm gonna catch this. It's not a bad Pokemon. You're a little late, but you showed up, didn't you? Okay. Spirit's data. Busily flits around here and there. Even if it is frail, it can be a tough foe that uses Mirror. Yeah, not anytime soon. We got a couple Pokemon in the PC. Rattata, of course, because no route would be complete without Rattata. Or some evolution of it. It only has one evolution, but you know what I mean. Some variant of Rattata. I really do need to get a False Swiper in this game. Oh, come on. What is this? Where's all this damage coming from? Well, to be fair, half of it is because I mandatorily have to swap out. And that's completely on me for wanting to raise this Magikarp. See, if we could cut, we could get beyond it, and we could, we could get beyond it, and then we could just kind of move on, you know? Oh, you're not going to survive. Come on. It's so annoying. And we could drop you off, and then we could go grind, and it would probably be more efficient because we wouldn't have to waste a turn swapping people out. But what can you do, you know? Yeah, 27 apiece. Like, you could only really do the, like, triple split on, like, normal trainer fights. You can't really do it on wild Pokemon battles. It doesn't work out. Well, once we get beyond this point, we can kind of do a whole bunch of stuff in the game. Like, you could do Rock Tunnel, you could go to Vermilion, you can basically, I think, go up to, like, Koga. Like, the middle 4 gym leaders in Kanto can be challenged in any order, if I remember correctly. So we're not locked into doing linear, you know, stuff. We can kind of take our time and do whatever. Oh, no, I forgot about this. Oh, shit. I totally forgot you fight this dude here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are you for real? I'm in trouble. No damage, please. That's not very effective. This is going to be a rough fight, because you know his Squirtle definitely knows Water Gun at this point. Damn it. I completely forgot you have to fight this dude. His Pidgeot is no joke, or his Pidgeotto is no joke. None of his Pokemon are jokes. Ugh. I'm praying for a miracle here, because I need to save way more often. We're getting lucky here with Pidgeotto being unable to move. I like how it's still faster than me. Wow. Oh my lord, are you for real? I'm not risking it. I like how it's still faster than me, even when it, wow. Even when it's paralyzed, it's still faster. Well, that's part one. He's gonna use Squirtle, of course. I don't really have anyone who can fight Squirtle. I can't play around. I have to knock it out. This can't be one of those things I do where I'm like, oh, let's put Magikarp in. No, it's his highest level Pokemon. That barely did anything, and now here we go with this. Damn you to hell. He wasn't skimping on his training. Okay, so if I withdraw now, I should be good, because Pikachu... Oh, oops, that was a mistake. Maybe I should use the control stick. I've been using the D-pad this whole time. It just feels more natural when you play games like this. Where most... Oh, perfect. Most of what you're doing is menu selecting. It just feels... It's way more natural to me. Okay, you're mine. Not really, I guess. Possibly mine. Oh, maybe not at all. Okay, that was nice. There's no easy way around this. I might have to just struggle it out. Somehow. Oh no, this is bad. Wow! Unbelievable. He scores a fucking critical hit. I knew my luck was gonna come back. It's ridiculous. Just gotta deal with the fact he buffed his defense so much. There's not really much else I can do. Dude is like two-shotting my whole team. Thank you. So we need to kind of scrap this together. 14. Abra will probably not be able to do anything. Maybe. I don't think he'd have a Pokemon that can't attack, though. Yes, it can attack. Okay, thank you. Oh, maybe it can't? It should be a Kadabra. Oh, maybe it can't. Maybe it's easy pickings. Maybe I'm wrong. We got our own critical hit, but I mean, it's too late. The people I needed are already KO'd. Okay, Magikarp is level 14. Oh, a little more, and we'll be there. Level 12. Not even waiting for the stupid Hyper Fang. Body Chop. Oh boy. Of course! Good thing we can one-shot. That was coming through in the clutch. That was really kind of hard for some reason. Hey, guess what? Went to Bill's and to show me his rare Pokemon that added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC2. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Smelly, yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're so wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. I feel sorry for you. No, really, you're always plotting behind. What? I don't know why he even says this. You lost twice. You've lost, or actually, you lost 3 times. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright, this time I really am gone. This fucker. He acts like he's doing you so many favors. He really isn't. He's lost 3 times in a row. Like, he knows he's 0-3, right? Okay. I mean, we should try maybe the gym. I want to level up Pikachu, but I want to get Magikarp to learn Tackle. Or 1 level... Actually, how far is he experience-wise? Let's just use the rare candy. I know I said I would save it, but... Magikarp is just kind of being a leech on my experience at this point. So just level up, please. Thank you. Magikarp, learn Tackle. Okay, so now he can actually fend for himself and be useful in fights. Let's use Pikachu. Because we did use Pikachu a lot, and then we kind of stopped using him. I totally forgot there was a fight on the bridge. I'm not even lying. I completely forgot that was a thing. So let's save. People call this the Nugget Bridge. Beat us 5 trainers and win a fabulous prize. Think you got what it takes? Catcher Kale. Oh, this is going to be easy. But we have to use Pikachu because Pikachu needs the level up. That's for certain. What? Oh, I'm already annoyed at this. This is getting ridiculous. Right? Weedle. Yeah, because Pidgey is not going to help us. So there's no reason to use Pidgey. So forget it. Just stick with it. I might evolve Pikachu. I'm not doing some meme run of Pikachu. Save that for Pokemon Yellow, whenever I play that. If I ever play it. If my copy still even works. Save it for then, I guess. Unfortunately, those Pokemon I won't be able to port forward. Metapod. Nope, same thing. And the saddest part is I'm going to get all these levels for Pikachu. The stupid Starmie is still going to run through like half of my team. So my only goal at the start is to paralyze it. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to paralyze the Starmie no matter what. Because I don't think it's dumb enough to try to physically hit me. And if it is, the game won't let it be paralyzed. So I'm just going to paralyze it. It's still going to KO most of my team. Okay, 150. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Whoa, good stuff! Whoa. I'm second, now it's serious. I think that's kind of what's going to make Agatha hard, is you kind of need like you need different types of Pokemon to really beat Agatha. Because she doesn't, there's no dark types really in this at all that you can get actually. You can get dark type moves, but you can't get dark types. So you either bring your own Ghost, which is basically the Gengar line, and you're weak to it. You bring a Psychic type, which is weak to Gengar anyway, and Levitate exists, so you can't really use anything else on her. It's the problem. Some of these types only had like 1 or 2 species in their respective types of this generation. It wasn't until like Gen 3, Gen 4 where we started getting a variety of different Pokemon and types, which is when the game really becomes fun, in my opinion, because then we can get a whole bunch of different people and not different people, a whole bunch of different Pokemon, and we can do a whole bunch of different stuff, and that's why it kind of becomes interesting to me. Because now it's only like we only have a couple of each, you know, we don't really have anything too notable, and even the Pokemon that exist aren't even that great. It's like Oddish is okay as a grass type. It's not great. And we don't know poison. Grass types aren't even that good, period, anyway. Oh, nice. Too many weaknesses, basically. Oh, Sprout. Same deal. We should be able to beat it. If not, we could swap out. Oh, we definitely will beat it. As long as he doesn't crit. 100% win. Perfect. Okay, well, I'm gonna backtrack and heal. Same thing. It's kind of nice playing Pokemon on the big screen like this. And I mean, technically you could say that, you know, Pokemon Sword and Shield will be kind of like it. But the reason why I'm kind of not too hyped for that is because now we made such a nice jump to Pokemon Sword and Shield having or Pokemon being on 2 screens. I'm not really that excited for it to go back to 1. I mean, they might reintegrate it well, but I mean, it's Game Freak. Just a little while ago I was saying how many features they constantly drop from Pokemon games that are really, really, you know, good and strong and fun. Okay. Here's number 3. That won't be easy. Okay. It does suck, though. I really, I do kind of miss some of it. The Versus Seeker should have stayed. The Poker Radar should have stayed. It's like, I don't know why they always remove it. That's what really kind of gets me. It's like, why? It's like, clearly some of you have been there the whole time. Maybe someday. Maybe Sword and Shield will be those games, but then again, Gen 8, every gen always has its couple of games that are kind of ass. Oh, Double Team, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's better than Tail Wag, or Tail Whip. Maybe. Okay. Seconds. Actually curious though what they'll actually put into Gen 8. I think that what we're gonna see a lot of is more of the 3D stuff. Hopefully we're not gonna see, you know, frame rate drops and stuff. I don't know. I'm not worried, but I'm also like, you know, the first couple of games of every gen are kind of weak. So, we'll see. Well, to be fair, I did like Sun, and I did like Ultra Sun. So while I am hopeful, I'm not exactly... I mean, let's be fair, I'm getting both versions. What does it matter? I got both versions of Let's Go, and I thought Let's Go was weak as hell. Okay. Once again, Paralysis is really coming my aid, which is pretty nice. Stomped flat. I'm number 4. Getting tired? Well, no, because you can retreat whenever you want. kind of the beauty of the whole system. He didn't need a random mail. So what I'm going to try to do for Starmie, because I don't think we have X items yet. If we had X items, it would be really easy. I'd just use a few X special defense and we'd be done, basically. Because I'm going to Thunder Wave it. Hopefully I survive the first hit, and then just double team my way. It's basically my whole idea. Okay. I do like that Pikachu is on a tear right now. Literally nothing is really hitting it at all. Nothing is stopping it. It's pretty good. I'm not even going to physically touch it for quick attack, because I feel like the game would paralyze me. So that's not even happening. Nice. 200 experience. So she is like the couple Pokemon, you know? Nidoran female and male. I don't think there's any double battles in this game, actually. I think maybe they have a double battle later on when you go to the Sevii Islands, because that's all new stuff. But I think for the most part, there aren't even really that many different double battles. Oh, nice. Let's swap. That's fine. That's really no issue at all. Let's use Gust. Damn, I wish I had a level 16. I think they evolve at level 18. I'm gonna really have to grind Nidoran. Okay. Dude, the paralysis is ruining them right now. I'm feeling good. Maybe Misty will fold really easily. Oh, come on. 1 health again. Excellent. Okay. Retreat again. Because I want to level these two up. Because I already know Charmeleon's just going to get one shot. There's no point. I don't even know where we're going to get a Thunderstone from. I think Thunderstones are pretty common. So I think we'll be able to get that done. I think you can actually buy them, right? Yeah, you could buy them from Celadon. So we'll just buy them from Celadon. Oh, come on. Stop moving. We'll just buy them from Celadon and I guess maybe we'll get Vaporeon. Or, I don't know what Eevee will get. It really kind of doesn't matter, because I already have a Water Pokemon, and I already have a Thunder. So, I don't think Jolteon is any better than Raichu, at least, so... Unless you're just doing it for the meme and using Pikachu for the meme only. Actually, we'll be able to get to Celadon after we defeat, Can we get to Celadon? No, yeah, we can, actually. So we'll be able to get to Celadon pretty soon, actually. We can get to it because we can go to, I think we have to go to Lavender Town. And then, so we'd have to cross the rock tunnel. I don't think there's any other way for us to get to it. But we need to go to Vermilion to get the bike voucher, I think, which will then allow us to get a bike. Technically, we could go up Cycling Road, which isn't even a road in the original, or in the new ones. So, I don't know. Let's see. This is ridiculous how much damage these fuckers deal. It's insane. How do they get this much? Oh, okay. Well, that's lovely. Thanks. Pidgey. Sure, whatever. I'm really liking that the game is stealing me away like this. It's just great. It's so much fun. Critical hits left and right. You know, I would say something drastic, like I would make a game that would never ever have critical hits, but then it would be boring. It's like critical hits are like the spice of life and death, and unfortunately you just can't have a game without them. So his only goal was to knock out my Pikachu, which he succeeded in. Always excellent. Now, if the trainer fly glitch still existed, you would still be able to, you'd be able to get it off that person over there on the left. Which kind of sucks, but I've used that. Basically, it's the Mew glitch, pretty much. I think after a certain point, you can't use it anymore, though. Okay, whatever. Now I have to fight the Team Rocket guy. Congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize. Receive a nugget from the mystery trainer. By the way, how would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals. This is a great way to advertise yourself. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. I'm pretty sure it's a Godfather reference. Okay. Intimidate, so we're not using any of that. I don't even know if Ekans has any other abilities. I actually should spam double team, but I have a feeling if I use double team, it's not even gonna matter. The AI is just gonna always hit. So what is it? Why am I wasting my time? Okay, critical hit, so that's good. I'm gonna use quick attack. Get that cheap kill. Oh, this is a joke. He missed his only attack. See, now the game is going super light. What the hell is this? Level 16. That attack stat is going to bother me the whole playthrough. What I wouldn't give for Pokemon but good natures, man. Your ability to become a top leader Team Ryan, come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let this chance go to waste. Alright, what Pokemon can we get from here? I'm curious. We could get an Oddish. Ooh, that's not bad. I don't even know if it would help me in the gym leader fight, though, to be honest with you. Because it... well... I mean, Toxic might be good if we could get that, too. Let's use Thunder Shock. I don't think it'll work that well, though. Yeah, it's resistant. Wow! Alright, well that's not happening. Who to put in? And you could use Nidoran. He can't get poisoned and he can't really do much to her. So might as well. I really wonder if they'll ever make Nidoqueen in oh no, you do no damage. I wonder if they'll ever make Nidorina and Nidoqueen able to breed. I don't know why they can't. Only Nidoking and Nidoran female can breed. That's really weird. I don't know why it's still like that, even to this day. It's one of those weird things that they do in Pokemon. And they never really, like, elaborated on it. They never changed it. It feels like something that would have been changed by, like, Gen 6. Should we catch it? I don't know. It's not going to help us. I'm knocking it out. I think, well... Can you get Blossom in this game? I don't think you can. You get a Sunstone. Yeah, you have to wait until after the credits, because they wanted this to be a pure blood original game. They wanted to live and die by the original faults and flaws of Pokemon, so... to that end, it completely does. So if I get a Sunstone later, maybe I'll use him. Scientific name is Odium wanderus. At night, it is said to walk nearly 1,000 feet on its 2 roots. Alright, well, gotta press Y for good luck, and then we gotta also use this. Pikachu. I feel like I should use a potion just so he can stay out a little longer. Because we barely did anything. I want to run back already. Plus, I'll sell the star piece. I'll sell a couple of different things. Alright, we got a Kakuna. I think Dark is counted as a special type in this generation. Yeah, so it kind of... Can't really use a lot of things in this game because of the way the types are set up. That's why certain Pokemon are really good and certain Pokemon aren't. It's a very clear line of what's good and what isn't. Oh, no. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see if I can keep it here. Oh, Synchronize. That's not bad. It's gonna leave, though. Of course. Why would it stay? Yeah, it really sucks. You need, like, Arena Trap or Mean Look. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using Thunder Wave. It was worth the shot, I guess. Oh, well, now I'm paralyzed. None of this is helping me out at all. Level 7. Okay. Where's Paralyzer? Here they are. Right by them. I keep skipping it, by the way. I'm just used to holding it. It's just one of those things. It only exists in this game as a thing that you can do again and again. I don't know. I like how we found a level 14 Oddish, and now we find a level 7 and 8 Caterpies and stuff. Okay. Apparently that's all that's here, is level 7s now, and maybe the 1% Abra chance. Sure, let's use Nidoran a bit. In my, I think it was my blue playthrough, I actually used Nidoran a whole bunch, and I got into Nidoqueen really early. It was just like the #1 Pokemon I used, and I just kept using it. Since they give you a Moonstone so early, it's very easy for you to be able to use it. Get a Nidoqueen and just let the stats just run wild, basically. And of course, because it's Gen 1 is Gen 1, I mean, what more can you really do, you know? Okay. Yeah, we split it, so it's not that great. I'd really like to catch an Abra. I mean, it's complete luck. You need it to not run on that first turn. If you can get it to not run on that first turn, you're pretty much set. But that's the problem, is it needs to stay. And you know as well as I do that it's like, what is it, a 50-50 chance it moves? Attack. So finally the adamant nature is going to come into play a little bit. Nice. Pretty sweet critical. That's like the best Pokemon we can find for experience, and even that isn't that good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find an Abra. I think in a little bit here I'm going to just give up. Because we're finding plenty of Oddish, but good luck finding any Abras. That's kind of not happening. Use Pidgey, I guess. Pidgey got poisoned? Yeah, let's go back to the place. I don't think we're going to find an Abra. I think we're going to have to pay for one at the game corner. I think I might just do that. It might just be easier to convert money into coins and then just not play the game corner, which, you know, clearly still has the gambling in here. which I do kind of miss, and I also don't miss because it's completely luck-based. Okay. We can run through this. I think it's every 4 steps, so I think we can. Yeah. I think they intentionally make the steps need to get to the Pokemon Center receptionist that few so you won't lose your last hit point, ideally. Okay. Attract. I think that's still a TM to this day, maybe. Not TM I'd use. Alright, so we have some hikers, the usual. Nothing too major. I just got down from Mount Moon, but I've still got gas in the tank. What do you have? Oh, Machop. Alright, time to get my ass kicked. Yeah, Pikachu is low health. It's a little rough that we couldn't have any more hit points, to be truthful, with some of these Pokemon. We got Trickery, like we got Paralysis and stuff going on. Oh shit. Please pray for a knockout. I prefer not to get critically hit. Ah, shit. Okay. You get critically hit Leer, it won't do anything. That'll be perfect, though. Okay, that's good experience. Geodude, yeah, we'll keep him in. And then we'll swap out to Mankey. I think in every single fight that I'm about to get into, I have to use Pikachu to give it as much experience as possible. And then maybe I'll use my last rare candy to boost it 1 extra level. Okay, 17. We worked hard. Yeah, I think it's the same as before. Well, whatever. Can only do so much, I guess. Yeah, none of these Pokemon are really gonna help me at all. Gust. Only help Pidgey because Pidgey is roughly the same level, but it's not going to help Pikachu anymore. Okay. Maybe like 1 or 2 more just to get to 14. I think Pidgey evolves at level 18. Something. Oh! Fuck, it's level 11. I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave strategy again. Because there is a chance it might not be able to move. I don't care about the Synchronize. Of course. It will work. The problem is that it just won't work when I need it to. I forget when Nidoran female evolves. That's probably level 14. Maybe like level 16 or something. poison. I'm gonna really enjoy not being able to be poisoned like that. That's gonna be really helpful. I'm not catching beetles. I'm not even wasting time on that. That's a waste of time. I thought about it for a second there. It's not worth it. Please learn double kick. You're not terrible, you just need the levels. Pidgey. Which is actually perfect for Pikachu if it wasn't paralyzed. So I guess I'm gonna have to go back. Oh, nice. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and get more paralyzed heals since I'm gonna try this stupid strategy and maybe it'll work. I think Aber can also have Trace in this generation, which isn't awful depending on how things work out. Oh, 10. Yeah, I think Pikachu's getting evolved. I don't think we're gonna... I don't think Pikachu's gonna escape that fate. But you know what? If Pikachu wasn't the mascot of Pokemon, like any other Pokemon, it would just be evolved instantly. But because it's the mascot and everyone knows what it is, even if they don't know anything about Pokemon, like there's this stigma against evolving it. Especially since that's kind of the whole thing in the anime. Like, just everyone kind of knows about this. Let's actually take a look at some of the Pokemon I have in the PC. Okay. We have Zubat, level 9, Jolly Nature, Lax from Clefairy, Mild Geodude, Lax, and Quiet. Actually, that Quiet isn't terrible. I don't know when Oddish evolves into Gloom, though. Maybe we'll use Oddish. Not too sure, though. Oddish might be a good second Pokemon to use, maybe. But then it knows too many moves. I don't think it's going to work out. Okay, Cerulean definitely has a Pokemart. Yeah, see, even if you did have Cut, you can't even use it because she's right in front of it. Which is kind of weird, because you can't use Cut. So why would they need to block that off? It's by, like... it's by 3 Super Potions. It's by a few more Pokeballs. Actually, I mean, if you're going to buy Pokeballs, you need to buy them by 10. But, buy a few more potions. Yeah, so I'm not going to buy any Pokeballs. Let's buy some Paralyze heals. How many escape ropes do we have? 2. Okay, as long as we have more than 1, that's all I really care for. Alright, so down here. Let's give it another go. I'm not going to look for Abras all day. Just like how I mean, we got lucky. We got Pokemon, or Pikachus really, really quickly. But I don't feel my luck really going any further here. Okay, not even worth fighting. Let's move on. So it's worth grinding for Nidoran, but that's about it. Okay. I mean, it's kind of worth it. I'm trying to think, what other... Oh, excellent, that wasted my turn. What other Pokemon can we even really use? Like, I just is going to use Quick Attack and ignore everything. What other Pokemon can you even really use against Misty? You could have, like, Bulbasaur, Oddish, and Pikachu at best, I think. Without trading or anything. Okay, that's not gonna help. Let's move on. I don't feel like spending the rest of my life looking for that. Okay. It does suck, but what can you do? Local trainers come here to practice. I mean, we could always just lose 1,000,000 times to Misty and level up off her first Pokemon. That is also a possible strategy. Probably should have let off with Thunder Wave. Oh my god. Are you for... This is why Pokemon annoys the shit out of me sometimes. And it's only at these levels when that really happens. Because at higher levels, we have the stats to just eat that. Unbelievable. And I just wasted a stupid potion on him, too. It's ridiculous. And that's Pokemon. I mean, people love it anyway. And seeing the next Pokemon would have been perfect for him. What? Use Magikarp. Use Magikarp, so hopefully, eventually, someday he can level. Oh, this was an awful mistake. This is not happening. Yeah, Oddish is looking more and more appealing by the minute. I think I might come back tomorrow or something and try to beat Misty. Because I don't think it's going to happen tonight. And unfortunately, they're making sure to completely disable Pikachu every single time. Because Pikachu just can't tank anything. Okay, 18. You're decent. Alright, sure, dude. He says only because he knocks out my Pikachu in, like, one move. One Tail Whip? Okay, sure. That should do a decent amount of damage. Quick Attack? Okay, it's a stab. Nope, critical hit. Completely purge. You know what? I'm gonna try to fight Misty right now, actually. Let's try it. Okay. What's the worst that could happen? Again, I love famous last words. If only there were more trainers in her gym, too. It really sucks. There's no trainers in a lot of these early gyms. And then later on, when you don't need as many trainers, there's tons of them. That would be like the one thing I would change. We would have more trainers. That way you can actually level up your Pokemon. Doing anything ever. Thankfully, the only good thing to really come out of this... Oh, nice. One shot. Oh, no, not one shot. Sorry. Almost. I blame literally the adamant nature. Oh, Cloyster is also part ice. Yeah, there's a couple ice-type Pokemon in Gen 1. I always forget Cloyster is part ice. In the same way I forget that Starmie isn't part Psychic, but Slowking and Slowbro are. I think Slowpoke is also part Psychic. Some of these Gen 1 Pokemon I'm a little hazy on, because I spent most of my childhood on Gens 3 and 4. Mostly Gen 3, because Gen 4 didn't come out till like 2006 or 7. I think it was 2007. I think it was in 7th grade. Gen 3 lasted a long time. It's really weird, too, because Gen 3 lasted a long time, and it really doesn't feel like it, but I don't know how to really say it. You know? It's like, it felt like it would never end at some points. So many different games came out. The DS had already come out. Pokemon Ranger. What else? Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I think we had 2 Ranger games. No, the second one came out after Gen 4, I think. I'm like half certain. Okay, we're using all our luck chips now, which is kind of not what I want. Really? Are you serious? Dude, this is literally the nature. It is 100% my nature completely ruining this. Please just hit him. Of course not. Let's make it difficult instead. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you. Yeah, only one Pokemon. Okay, I mean, maybe I'll give Misty a go. I don't know if it's really the smartest thing to do, though, to be fair. I think it might just be better to clean up the whole Bill plotline. The Bill plotline isn't even necessary, I don't think. I think that was one of the cool things about Let's Go, is that they have like little cutscenes and stuff. But, I mean, again, it's one of those things about showmanship, because the Bill cutscene was pretty cool. Like, showmanship is cool and all, but if the game kind of sucks, I mean, the game just kind of sucks. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, let's finish this up, I guess. So let's not care too much about Pikachu getting KO'd, but at the same time, it would be nice if the game doesn't just, you know, insta-KO all the time. Onyx, okay, swap. It's nice that Magikarp is still going to need to be carried. Gives me a key. Let's see, Karate Chop. I like how that tackle did nothing. That's pretty good. Bind. It's pretty straightforward. You're something. So first I'm decent, now I'm something. Dad took me to a great party on the SS Anne in Vermilion City. Alright. I think there's a way to complete the SS Anne and not have it leave. I forget how you do it, though. I think you have to, like, lose a Pokemon battle on it, and then technically it doesn't trigger for you to leave, because you never leave it, per se. Oh yeah, we don't even get cut until we do the SS Anne, anyway. I think so. Yeah, we don't. Oh, I'm feeling good. I don't know why I'm feeling good, but I'm feeling good. Yeah, fight him. Hi, my boyfriend is cool. I think that's her boyfriend over there on the right. They're not even standing next to each other or anything. Nidoran. Does he have Nidoran female? I feel like he would, knowing this game. So much damage. I don't know if I could win against that again. I wasn't sure. How much did that do? Like 11 damage, I think? Something like that? I wasn't paying attention to what my health was before. Mentally, I was like, yeah, that's not going to do a lot of damage, and it totally did. Yeah, Pikachu has pretty bad stats. It's just, and even if anything that was not special attack down was my nature, I think I would be doing way better. I mean, I would be doing 10% better, actually. That's literally how the math would work out. These little things you never know about Pokemon as a kid that totally were in play the whole time, and they ruined your entire childhood. And it's actually kind of crazy to even consider. Okay, well, good thing I'm not using melee at all. You know this dude's gonna do something funny. Let's just leave Pikachu in and then we'll swap him out. That'll work out somehow. I think these are the last two anyway. It's like a whole gauntlet of fighting. And I mean, the real problem and danger is that you run around and you basically end up being unable to use more than one or two Pokemon. Like, if you spread it evenly amongst your party, which is what you would do in any other RPG, you're actually in a worse situation, because in Pokemon, you could just have one Pokemon pretty much carry you the whole game. I mean, that's literally what I did for X and Y, or well, specifically Pokemon Y. Because they give you that ridiculous Blaziken, or they give you that Torchic with Speed Boost, and after that point, who really cares? It's Mega Evolve at every fight. You don't even need to use the Lucario that they give you. That was truly just a time period to be a part of. I don't know why they gave it away at the start of the game, but they did. And I mean, it changed the entire game, like, fundamentally. Critical, very good. High critical hit rate. Just, I don't feel like swapping and splitting the experience. Yeah, he's slightly behind on that. Might not be able to do the last one. I don't think he will be able to. I'm willing to risk it, though. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, forget that. Let's give her a scratch. Not like I use Leer, but you don't need all these moves. I think if Fury Swipes hits 3 times, it's better than Scratch. Alright, let's risk it for the biscuit. Oh, this is a Machop! Oh, fuck no. Unfortunately, the real problem was that Pidgey is not resistant to anything that this thing can do. So this thing could use, like, Karate Chop, and we'll be in deep shit. I mean, like, one more turn. Use Leer. Okay. It's like the default Machop move when they don't know what to do. Alright. I like how that kind of worked out. Okay. You done got me, and real good, too. You done got me. We could just use Charmeleon for whatever this... Oh, walk right past him. Alright, I can not live with this. Oh, shit. I think she uses Oddish, if I remember correctly. Turn his Make-Q Pokemon. I'm so jealous. Probably come back after we heal and then beat these last two. Yeah, she uses Oddish, 100%. You know, I think that might be a one-shot. Absolutely. So Sweet Scent didn't really help him. Sweet Scent is probably pretty useful, though, like, in its own ways for different things. But, I'll be damned if I ever figure that out. I'm gonna use Pidgey for this. Specifically only Pidgey. Pidgey versus Pidgey. Kind of have the lead in level, but who knows what it really adds out to. I'm gonna use Quick Attack to finish it. Let's see if we can get away with it. Because Quick Attack is the same power as Tackle, but a higher speed priority. Yeah, see, much better. Oddish. Could have actually used Pidgey the first time. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Actually, Pidgey's going to be really good when we do Lavender Tower. And also when we do the other one. When we fight Agatha, because any normal type will resist her most powerful moves. She'll only be able to use, like, poison moves and stuff. Okay. I'm not so jealous. turns himself into a Clefairy in this one. Hi, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. What's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, pal. I screwed up an experiment combined with a Pokemon. So how about it? Help me out here. Wait till I get inside the teleport. When I do, go to my PC and run Cell Separation System. Believe it or not, this becomes a canon part of the lore. In one timeline. Initiate the teleporter's cell separator. There's a rare time when the camera's not focused on you. Alright, there you go, Bill. Yeehaw, thanks, but I owe you one. So you come see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? That's a bummer. I have to thank you. Maybe this'll do. We get an Oh, so we have to do this. You get the SS ticket. Cruise ship SS hands in Vermilion City. I heard there's a lot of trainers on board, too. They invite me to the party, but I can't stand fancy dudes. Why don't you go instead of me? Go on and have a good time. I think if we click on this... I thought you could add the pages of the other different evolutions. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think there's anything over here. This is just kind of the end of the map, unfortunately. Maybe someday they'll make a Pokemon game with multiple regions again. That's one of the biggest draws of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and it was the biggest draw for that game for me back in 2001, and it still is in 2019. It's kind of crazy how that all works out, you know? Oh, so since we've done this, we can actually go further. Actually, can you skip Misty? Because I don't think we need Cut to be able to go through Rock Tunnel. Yeah, so I guess you only need to get the SSN ticket. Maybe. Let's go. I'm going to fight the other two trainers, and then I guess I'll see how far I can go. Still haven't gotten any Great Balls yet. I think the lag is getting a little worse in the video, too. I'm going to have to check that. Okay, we were up to this guy. So, what are we going to do? We're going to use Pikachu, who's now my highest level Pokemon. That's what we're going to do. I'm a cool guy. I got a girlfriend. Righto, buddy. Don't get too happy there. Rattata. Yeah, using a Rattata. Okay. You should be real proud of yourself there, buddy. Oh my fucking god. You know what? Never mind. You should, you cheating ass. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just profoundly annoying, this many crits. This is not even the Gen 1 broken formula, where speed determines critical hits. This is just some formula. It's actually the basis for what we have today. I didn't even check to see what Pokemon it was. Ekans? Intimidate. Okay, let's do Thundershock. And you got completely handled. There you go, critical hit to finish it, but whatever works. Barely made any experience. I'd like to get to level 20 before I attempt it. So I guess we'll see. Oh wait, hold on. Before he resets, we can actually go in here now. TM43. Oh yeah, remember when Secret Power was a thing? And you could use it for like making hideouts and stuff, and that totally never came back. Okay. Youngster Chad. Alright, well he should have been the one talking about having a girlfriend. At least it would have been appropriate to his character. Intimidate. Just Rat. I'm not worried about Rat, to be fair. Yeah, but you know we're gonna get poisoned. I knew it. It's not even fun, like, guessing when you're gonna get poisoned anymore. It just happens, like, all the time. Oh, here we go. ridiculous. Might have to even use 2 because you know I'm going to get hit by so many different things in one turn. It's just disgusting. Look at this. It's like I didn't even use the potion now. Oh. Game, please. So many effects. I'm never getting freed from this wrap, by the way. That's not happening. Oh, okay. Critical hit. Look at that timing, though. Sand shrew. Yeah, I'll keep him in and swap him. I'm gonna run back to the Pokemon Center. If he faints, it's fine. Actually, it's a she. If she faints, it's fine. Okay. Ember. Oh, that's rare. That misses. I think it has a 100% accuracy rating. Maybe it doesn't. I don't think a 100 accuracy rating translates to never missing. I think that there's certain things, like it can still kind of miss. I might be wrong, though. Okay, level 20, thank you. Pikachu's trying to learn Slam. No, don't need Slam. Especially since I plan to use Double Team Cheese. Okay. That's pretty much it. I don't think these two fight me. Or you're here alone if you're not Cerulean's Cape. Well, it should be as a couple. This cape is famous as a date spot. Misty, the gym leader, has high hopes about this place. Yeah, and in 2 years, she'd get a date. Nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna waste an antidote. Yeah, Pikachu fainted. Damn, it's just depressing. It's just like, Pikachu fainted, ... This just makes you feel bad. Okay. Alright, let's try the gym, I guess. What items do I have? Let's actually save first, since we've played for like 30 minutes. Let's see exactly what happens, because Misty is kind of hard, but hopefully